Basic Architect. Yeah. Yeah, I jumped up on a trailer here. I'm checking out Superior Walls. What do you think? Do you even know what Superior Walls are? Well, I'm here to tell you. So, Superior Walls. More info, superiorwalls.com. Superior Walls are a prefabricated foundation system. So, these got made somewhere out in eastern Pennsylvania. They've since been trucked up here. We're in central Massachusetts, so I don't know, maybe a 4.5, 5 hour ride. This is one of probably about a half dozen trailers that are going to make their way out here. In about a week and a half, we're going to set all of these walls in 3 days. We're going to go from no foundation to completed foundation in 3 working days. That's one of the benefits of working with Superior Walls, and it's just one of them. The other one is that while these other panels are getting made, like I said, we have about 5 more trailers worth. While those are getting fabricated, we got guys down there doing work on the site, setting stone, underground plumbing. So you can work in parallel with the manufacturer that's fabricating your foundation system. You don't have to wait until all of this stuff gets done before you start the foundation system. We can get that all fabricated in parallel, trucked out here, and then in 3 days go from nothing to fabulous with a completed system. So what are we looking at here? Well, we're looking at roughly about 7 inches of structural rib. And I say rib because these go in, they're almost like counterforts, if you know what those are. But it's a series of ribs that we can insulate in the system. And then they actually have a build out here. This is about a little over 3 inches here. So it's a total of about 10 inches on the wall system. But you can see we also have this set up for the studs so that the drywall can then be installed. But even beyond that, you can notice in here, we actually have the bucks are in place here, and we have our foundation wall flush with those bucks. So we gave them our window sizes, the rough openings, etc., and then they were able to develop this system where they put in the header, the jambs, the sill, basically that whole basement window opening. So that'll get dropped in, and then we'll just get right after our water management and window installation details there and get the window installed. On our other system here, you can see it's got a pretty nice textured finish on the outside here of the concrete. And again, this is about 10 inches thick. You know, they devised their own custom system to bring these panels out. And one of the beauties too here is we were able to get a 10-foot panel out here. So, you know, in our neck of the woods here in central Mass, we pay a premium for a 10-foot wall, and but with Superior Walls, it's just one of their standards. You want a 10-foot wall, we cast 10-foot walls, and we send them out there to you. Now, one of the other interesting things is that the strength of concrete in the Superior Wall systems is about double the standard concrete wall system. So it has a much higher Portland cement ratio in the mix. Now, what that does for the mix, it does 2 things. One of which benefits Superior Wall greatly, the other one which benefits their product and their clients greatly. The benefit to Superior Wall is that high ratio means they can pull it out of the forms quicker. And if they pull it out of the forms quicker, then they can make more walls in a given year at a given factory, and so it increases their business, right? The other thing it does is by having that higher strength concrete, it makes the concrete more water resistant. And being more water resistant means it slows down or damn near stops the migration of water in through that concrete wall system there. So you're not getting a fully waterproof system, but you're definitely slowing it down to almost nil. If you want to just take a walk around, I think it's worth seeing on the back side here. a couple other pieces that these guys have. So on the back side of that panel, you can see it's a whole series of ribs. We actually have a bunch of holes already inserted in there, so the electrician doesn't have to cut wires. He can just run his wires through there, and we have a couple up here, raceways up high. So Superior Wall really, you know, it's not just about, hey, we'll pour the wall, send it out there, and then it's your problem. They're really solving for other problems down the line there. So electricians taken care of in the exterior wall. Plumbing, well, we don't really want to put plumbing in our exterior wall to begin with, but you can see here that large reduction in concrete use, and that this is a 10-inch wall system, but we have a cavity here that's probably, what, on the order of 20 inches by 3 inches deep. So we've evacuated a lot of the concrete that would have been in a standard 10-inch concrete wall. So anyways, let me jump down off the trailer. We'll jump around front. We'll talk a little bit more about what's on the trailer, and then we'll head on down to the job site.